If it's a political conversation, then we're going to talk about common customs, which is a calculus system that precipitates culture. By process of differentiation, integration, we're able to find the value of smaller things and factorials of those equivalents that's granting us the least adverse effects from the decisions we make. All this means is that we have predecessors, we have ancestors, we have foremothers and forefathers who attempted so many different approaches towards existence that every time they found combinations that works out for them, they stamped it in culture, and then culture becomes the subconscious brain of the people. So what this means and represents is this. We wouldn't have to say, we have to find a way to make the black dollar circulate in the community. A culture would be in place where we wouldn't have to think about it. It just would be effective. So other races don't struggle with seeing if they can keep their dollar circulating in their community because they have common customs. They have holidays, right? And here's the thing, when you are void of culture, when you practice holidays, you don't make money off of it, then it means it has nothing to do with your culture. If it is your culture, when you practice holidays, the money circulates within the confines of your culture. So we practice Christmas and we practice Thanksgiving and we practice wedding rituals, and we're not the ones making the money from the suits or from the rings or from the turkeys, then it's not really our culture. That's how you can tell it's foreign. Because when Muslims practice their culture, those prayer rugs, those oils, those incense goes right back into the same community that buys it. When Jews practice their culture and they buy challah bread to break their fast on Shabbat or Sabbath, that money stays into their community. They're not buying it from nobody else. They don't have to worry about how to keep the money in their community. Someone thought of that already for them. That's called common customs. So culture protects people from themselves, from their own destruction. That's a political standpoint when we talk about who and what we are. Then we can historically say, okay, we could look at haploid groups and we could say we migrated tens of thousands of years ago from West Africa, the bulk of us. We take a DNA test, we could identify on that level. But we have to be aware of what's called the acculturation process, which is when you adopt foreign ideas as your very own just because it's available. And this is where we are at loss for today, an acculturation process.